Yes, you heard it right. The era of macho man is over because boys, just like the girls, can be whatever or whoever they want and must not be limited just because of their sex and gender. Same rule applies. A man is not his penis. Just like in the picture, a man can be Wonder Woman and that should not be a big deal because why should it? Do we always expect men to be Superman? Of course no. So what is masculism telling us? Masculism is a range of political movements, ideologies, and social movements that share a common goal to define, establish, and achieve political, economic, personal, and social rights for men. To simplify, gaya ng feminism, these are the questions we ask when we apply this theory. Ano o sino nga ba ang lalaki sa isang katha? Paano ba siya inilarawan? Paano siya nahalangan ng lipunan na kanyang ginagalawan? Ang kanya bang problema ay dulot ng pagkalalaki niya? Sino siya sa mata ng mamabasa at manunula? In a patriarchal society, men can also be oppressed. Men can be victims too. Men can be wrongfully idealized. And this is usually not known. Here are some areas to look into. First one, lookism. Ayan. Men suffer from stereotypes. A survey revealed that women prefer handsome and muscular men. This means that those who don't fit the description are not preferred, which is really dismaying because such standards for men, handsome and muscular, can make men feel invalid. If women are portrayed as fair-skinned and as beautiful in fairy tales, men are portrayed as handsome, athletic, and muscular in the same genre. Superheroes such as Superman, Batman, Iron Man, and Captain America all possess these qualities. Fat Thor was laughed at in the Endgame movie. Okay? Number 2, men also suffer domestic violence. Remember what happened to Johnny Depp? He lost a lot of contracts and projects because his wife accused him of domestic violence when in fact it was really Amber Heard who tortured him. Hell, she even cut his fingers. Men can also be victims of rape, but due to toxic masculinity and patriarchy, men are conditioned and expected to shut up. They were told that they should have just enjoyed it. If they ever report, they'd be condemned as sissies. Thus, an opportunity to protect themselves from such violence has been deprived just because boys will be boys. Number 3, fathers have fewer rights over their kids. The law typically favors the mother of the custody of their children. There is this video I watched where a judge announced her verdict on who should have the custody of the child. As expected, the mother won and the mother yelled in joy. Masaya siya kasi nanalo siya sa korte. But the judge found this very distasteful. Hindi niya nagustuhan yung reaction ng mother na tuwang-tuwa siya, ligayang-ligaya siya kasi napanalunan yung kustodiya ng bata. Bakit? Kasi for the judge, she just wanted revenge on the cheating husband. For the judge, depriving the father his right over the kid was simply a form of revenge, while the mother is in full disregard of the fact that the child needs the father. Okay? Number 4, men get the most dangerous jobs. Most of the members of our military are men, the Marines who extract oil from the hazardous oceans are men, our coal miners are men, our builders are men, our drivers are men. And though this claim is not absolute, observably, men are compelled to man up for jobs that could endanger their lives, while the same cannot be expected from women, as dictated by patriarchy. A woman and a man and a woman are in a sinking boat, and there is only one available life vest. Both cannot swim. When this situation was presented to many people, they said that the man should have just given up his life and let the woman have the life vest because a man is expected to be a hero and a knight. So mali yun. Number 5, men live shorter. Other than the fact that men are expected to take on dangerous jobs, many reasons explain why men live shorter, and they are all rooted on patriarchy. Most vice products like liquor, mga alak, and cigarettes, and fatty foods are targeting male consumers. while skincare products, yung mga cosmetic products, they are targeting women. Men are conditioned by patriarchy to be not expressive of their emotion. Parang babae kang umiyak. These toxic emotions that men are feeling are not released and processed because it is not manly to do so. Men should just man up, says patriarchy. And these toxic emotions can lead to chronic diseases and, worst, suicide. Mas mataas din kasi ang suicide rate ng lalaki sa babae. So tell me boys, is this the price of being macho? Knowing that men can fall victims to regressive patriarchal ideologies, let's ask this question. Are men trash? Are men trash? The answer to this question is a solid yes. Yes, you heard it right. Men are trash. In this statement, the word men refers, yung word na men ha, the word men refers to the patriarchal ideologies that plague our way of living. Sabi nga, lahat ay biktima ng patriarka. And patriarchy is trash. Basura ang patriarka. A man is trash if he exudes and upholds patriarchal ideologies. For example, men sharing nudes of their girlfriends to other men. These men find this fun and normal, and that's really a truckload of trash. So yun, men are trash only if a man exudes and upholds patriarchal ideologies that are toxic in our society. But again guys, ayan, tandaan, you are not your penis. You are not your penis, and you can break free from toxic masculinity. So don't think like a penis. Here are the other misconceptions about masculism. Number 1, masculism is anti-feminist. No, just like feminism, masculism wants equality. Number 2, boys will be boys. No, masculism does not want to retain toxic masculine culture. What it wants is to free men of the oppressive constraints that limit their potential and well-being. Number 4, men must be gentlemen, must be knights. No. Yan, tumatalo yung aso. On first dates, women should not expect men to spend for everything. Number 4, boys must be macho, must not be femme. No, boys can be femme, can wear makeup, can have skincare routine, can wear pink. And this should not be a big deal just because they don't fit the toxic masculine viewpoints. But men can still play basketball, can still drink beers, and can still enjoy action movies. It's just that this time, patriarchy must not force toxic masculine standards. Lastly, number 5, a man's life is less important than a woman's is. No, just no. Men don't always have to save the day when they are also in need of saving. Remember, a man's life matters. To further discussion, let's check this one. Kalalaking tao, blah blah blah, and the statement continues. This is an example of a misandrist expression, or an expression that hates men. Do not devalue men just because they don't satisfy your patriarchal expectations of them. Don't go crazy if men don't offer you a seat unless you are old, disabled, or pregnant. When applying this lens, here are the things you must look for and assess in the text. Misandry, men empowerment, male objectification, sexism, and patriarchy. As an application of this theory, let's use Friends, and the episode is the one with the male nanny. Ross and Rachel had a baby, and were struggling to find a perfect nanny. One day, a male nanny appeared applying for this job. His name was Sandy. Wait, nagda-rhyme. He had a degree on early childhood education and was skillful in handling multiple situations about the baby. Sandy was expressive, gentle, sweet, and soft. Although he was perfect for the job, Ross was bothered big time by the nanny's gender and his job. He did not expect a nanny to be a man's job, as it is unorthodox, unconventional, or, again, weird. And this caused him to be rude towards Sandy. Ross even insinuated that Sandy was maybe gay or at least bisexual. But Sandy was really a straight guy. At one point, Ross even expressed sexist remarks against women. This event is a display of Ross's narrow-mindedness and egoism. Sandy's presence is a threat to Ross's fragile masculinity. He could not accept the fact that men can be femme. Ayan. So Sandy's job, his gentleness, ayan, his being expressiveness, ayan, was really a threat or a discomfort to Ross's fragile masculinity. However, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. At the latter part of the episode, Ross revealed that he was dismissive of Sandy because he was raised by his father in a patriarchal way. His dad condemned Ross for playing with rocks, and not playing with the other boys doing outdoorsy or sportsy stuff. Therefore, Ross grew up poisoned of how men should behave. Ross too was a victim of patriarchy. And the damages of patriarchy do not end here. It continues, it expands. And now we have queer theory, which argues that gender is fluid.